How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Sazastical, this is Rimworld. Let's get to it. So, what is the plan for this episode? As we can see, it is dealing with a mech cluster. So let's see how big or small this mech cluster is. So it's not actually terrible. Now, the problem that we're going to have with the colony is not dealing with these mech clusters quick enough is going to be our main concern. I actually think we have probably a good chance of actually taking these out straight away. What's the problem? Okay, we are starving, which isn't great. That is super close to getting harvested, though. And we've got nothing to actually hunt. I should actually set all these to hunt. Okay. So yeah, the problem is we don't have the armor and stuff, and we could probably take these out. The problem is if we get really unlucky and take a couple of shots in a row, they could potentially like free tap us. So the only thing I want to do is just make sure there's no zones that go near there. Get rid of that. Okay, doesn't look to be. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I want to get all that hauled so we can actually get the smithy up, so we can get helmets up and stuff like that, just to make everything go a little bit more smoother. We do have a mortar. Can we fire it? Who is our best shooter? Let's wait until people get up, because there's actually no risk. However, if we do fire at it, the lancers are going to come at us, but I think that the ambrosia rotted away. If we click this stockpile storage, and I didn't realise it actually does search feature. It's only when someone said it in the comments. So yeah, we'll put ambrosia in there, so hopefully that never happens again, because that's a big waste of like potential money revenue. Okay, they are all dormant at the moment, so there's not a big concern to sort them out. The big concern is clearing this room so we can get the smithy up and actually start building armor, because what's going to wipe us out is not a mech cluster, but it's going to be like all this hitting us at the same time. Malaria, Imero. I mean, the only nice thing is at least it's not like anyone else. Yeah, you need Glitter World, because otherwise you're gonna die. Because the sleeping sickness is getting away as well. Aisha, yeah, you're absolutely fine. Back down to herbal medicine. It's just Iamero. Yeah, the problem we're going to get is if we get a mech cluster, then at the same time we get a raid, and then at the same time we get like a psychic suppression somewhere. It's all stuff that's going to start to mount up. Why hasn't this got power? Tantrum lobster. Yeah, that's fine. I know people are starving. That's fine. Okay, that's got power. Purple. Prioritise cooking. Hopefully purple can get a few meals out before it gets too bad. Shifting, can you work drive yet? Nope, not yet. Need to basically, whenever work drive comes up, make sure we're powering someone on it. Obviously, we got the clothes and everything sorted last episode, which is really, really nice. We just don't actually have the room in the stockpile for the moment. Which we could extend the stockpile. We probably need to extend the stockpile, so we should just do it sooner rather than later. Okay. Could always turn this into the dining room and have the production room the other side of this down the line, but yeah. But you just need to be in a... No, we need to get armor and stuff like that out. We could rush down there. Could we even cheese it? There's a lot of turrets and stuff. A lot of turrets. And the problem is, even our mortar, we don't actually have high explosive rounds. All we have is incendiary shells. Which aren't the best. Obviously, it's better than having nothing, do you know what I mean? But it's not the be-all and end-all. Like, for raids and sieges, incendiary rounds, I think, are really, really good. The only bad side is obviously they're going to burn potential resources if you want to take them from said siege. Okay, everyone's decided to start to wake up, which is always nice. We need to actually get some progress made. Hoping obviously them chunks. I could manually like move them, but I don't really want to rock the boat too much. I always find in Rimworld the more I micromanage people, the worse their moods get, just because they're not getting the wreck they need or missing out doing something. Okay, this is where we're going to truly see if our farm in here is actually going to be the be-all and end-all, like what this harvest does for us. I assume Aisha isn't going to get a negative from this. Use drug. Wait, what? Yeah, it's not medicine though, is it? Health, how are you doing? Okay, I'm not looking at any quests or anything like that. Sleeping sickness. I'm hoping you catch up. Like, you got 129% tend, which is pretty legit. So you should be fine. I say that with obviously no confidence. This is an outpost. Go get a camp. We just don't have the ability. And the thing is that at the same time, I want animals to help us haul. So when we do stuff like this, a merchant has come and a raid has come all at the same time. Okay, the raid just seems like tribesmen. 10 of them. Where's the merchant? Okay. So let's start. Nice. Have we got wood inside the base? We've got a little bit there. How much? 66, that would do. Right, if our leader comes down here, we start telling everyone to stay inside. I thought someone was in combat then because the game... That might be the mechs waking up. We'll go have a look in a minute. Let's just shut the doors. They're the priority. What are they doing? We might potentially need... Shame we couldn't time that a little bit better. We are probably going to have to fight this. I want everyone that's a fast shooter down here pretty much. See, it makes sense for the fast shooters to be in front of the barricades. It doesn't, but it makes me feel better. 4 people should be able to do this quite nicely. Yeah, the merchants are just a little bit too slow. It'd been nice if they had sorted out that mech cluster for us. Okay, are they by any chance sappers or... Yeah, raiders intend to breach our walls. Okay, that's fine. So, raiders are a new addition where they sort of come through and be a bit of pests. But that's fine. I'm hoping, obviously, we'll be able to deal with this. Our leader is going to use combat command, which is going to give us, obviously, better shooting and whatnot. Hi, Amira. How you doing with sleeping sickness? You're fine. Okay. They're going to still come for our walls, which is fine. That gives us more chance. We have obviously got stun. Look, good shooting, good shooting, good shooting. Right, the first person's stunned. Obviously don't want them to come in too far. Luckily, obviously, we do have lots of cover. We're going to stun. Nice, good shooting, guys. Good shooting, good shooting. Okay, crab is of concern. Okay, there we go. He goes down. Where's that merchants? No, they're not going to be able to come in and help us. How bad are you hurt? Not too bad, not too bad. Can stun someone else. Potentially stun that person. I don't want them to sort of flank us too much. Purple's not shooting. Lobster, move down, please. Purple, move across. There we go. There we go, and they're running. So, still a really good defense, obviously. It's probably the furthest anyone's actually come to attack us. But that's why we wanted that little zone. We're undercover because it's raining outside. They'll get negative modifiers to their shooting. We're undercover, which is perfect. Obviously, this little corner here didn't work perfectly. But eventually, obviously, we'll have more defenses up like that. And that's why we built it, just in case they came through. So we dealt with that really, really well. We will shoot them as they go out, because how dare they? No one's going to die. Okay, purple is. Our main risk now is if we get infections or anything like that. But all in all, a very good defence, and we actually did all right. Obviously, having someone that was melee would have been really helpful there, but beggars can't always be choosers. Right, we do need to get our defences back up, and I can't actually remember. Might build an extra wall there just to give us a little bit more time. Oh no, should be alright. I think that's how it was. We could always double wall it to give us more time, but I don't necessarily think that's worth it. There was a door there, wasn't there? Granite door. Right, and then hold open, hold open. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We've got some visitors, we've got some merchants. Purple, have you been healed yet? No, no, no. Crow is... No, you need to tend to purple, because purple's going to die, please. Who's got the plague? Iamira and Lobster has got the plague, so another colonist in Lobster is going to go down. You just want to get him into the medical beds as quick as possible. Then Crow is... You need to tend to Iamiro, because Iamiro's got everything. Iamiro's got sleeping sickness, malaria, plague, all the worst ones. Okay, hopefully we got them quick enough. Obviously, lucky we do have, obviously, a lot of medicine, which will help us get through this, I hope. Like, Jesus, I thought in another episode we got it bad. Like, I think a lot of our medical stocks are about to dissipate. Oh, the plague, you tended 104%, you good little boy. I suppose it was with Glitter World Medicine. Let's get you down to Hill Root, because I think you're fine. Sleeping sickness is the only little concern. Aisha, how are you doing? You're doing fine, don't have to worry about you. And then Lobster's the next person that we have to worry about. Oh god, it's always an action-packed episode. Purple, you got healed, right? Good, good, good. And we still have to obviously rebuild the defences. Luckily, it's obviously nothing too bad. Makes me think we should wall off one of these things. Because if we would have had that walled off, we'd have potentially had like a slight more time. Colonist needs treatment, Shefton. Well, I mean, there's another bed here if you need it. Why is this... Let's set this for purple. Right, and then we have another medical bed. Yeah, I was going to say rest. Jesus. No, tend. Okay, this is the episode where we just have to get through all this sickness and whatnot, which is always fun. But it happens in tropical forests. You do get ill constantly. It's just extremely bad timing. Okay, immunity's winning on all of these now, right? Yep. Yep. Okay, you're absolutely fine. You just needed a little bit of health. Same with you, you're fine. Lobster, how are you doing with the plague? I'll give you slightly better medicine. Although I think Crow just did it with the heal route, which is disappointing. Saying that, your immunity's just about winning. Oh god, what an episode. Oh, I'm going to queue up to haul that, but I don't think anything is getting done this episode. Luckily some food is being made. That's a problem. Who is our cook again? Purple. But I mean, you've only got a stab, Purple, so I'm actually going to... Can you not walk? Okay. Crow has 2 cooking. Aisha, how much is yours? 3. So I need you to actually start cooking. Why can't I right-click this? What am I doing wrong? Oh, it's because we have all the meals we need at the moment. Okay. I thought that was weird. I was like, I've never tried to cook before and not been able to. Like, it's a bit weird. Like, I'm not at home with like my parents anymore and they're not letting me cook because I make such a mess. Do you know what I mean? Oh, there's the power gone. What we do need to do is actually allow us to go everywhere, because that's fine now. Crow is feeding. You need to refuel these so we can actually get the power back online. That would be absolutely lovely, and we have got lots of wood around, which is obviously perfect. Okay, God episodes fly. Oh, I was really panicked then. I thought, Aisha, I forgot you even had sleeping sickness, but the reason why I forgot is actually because you're smashing through it. Purple just needs to heal. Lobster, how are you doing? Immunity is just winning. How much medicine have we got left? Got 4 of that. Where's all our glitter world? Don't say we've already run out of glitter world. And that's all our glitter world done. Gone. Jesus. Okay. Well, that's why we have to do quests. We need it. There's not much else that's going to get us through. So you've sleeping sickness. You should be fine. It's just lobster and the plague. But I want to give lobster one really, really good 10 just to make sure, because it can quickly flick, like incredibly quickly flip, and then you're sort of at this late percentages, you haven't really got too much room for error. So crow, wake up, 10 to lobster. And then hopefully this will be a really good 10, so then we don't have to worry about the plague anymore. Tantrum. Use drug. Well, why do you not like... Use drug. What drug have you used? Ah, it's because you're addicted to to smoke leaf. Gotcha. That's why, so yours, yeah, okay. As I mumble, but yeah, so she's having an internal crisis with herself. Okay, we should all be done. Let's just make sure lobster. We have to put you down to heal root because we don't actually have that much medicine left anyway. Okay. Alright, research is still getting done. If we can get back on our feet, obviously we're going to be in a really, really good state. But we are going to have to think what we're going to do about medicine and stuff like that. Because, obviously, there's an element of luck in, but if we get, obviously, another sickness or anything strong too quickly, we're just going to be... Well, we're going to lose a colonist, which is what we... Alright, so we need to get sort of ahead of the curb. Or curve. Yeah, it's not ahead of the curb. Head of the curb? Head of the curve. I think it's ahead of the curve. I think I'm trying to be Do you know what? Words are hard, okay? And sometimes your boy just gets beaten. Okay, all this needs sorting. What I'd like to potentially do is mine this so then we can get cremate all these bodies. So then I can just plop that in there, then it'll look all nice and tidy. Because you know me, I like everything looking tidy. And then what I will do is build one more granite there, security, wooden barricade, one more there, build roof area. And I might just build the roof area like one out as well, just in case we peak and like, there we go. I'm thinking about double walling this, just to give us a little bit more extra time, if nothing else, but it's not like that was too much of a problem. Alright, hold that door open. Just then if we pass through, we ain't got to worry about being slowed down every single time. Hi Miro, how you doing? Sleeping sickness, yeah, you're fine. Just about. Sleeping sickness lasts so long, it's actually like... tragic. But it's fine, it could be a hell of a lot worse, I suppose. Like, we're still alive, which is the main thing, but... everything's dirty. Crow, you should be in here, my man. Like, I'm gonna set you now. Look, have your own bedrooms. Spacious interior, 5. Impressive bedroom, 3. Okay. Nice. Getting back onto it. Obviously, just need everyone on their feet so we can get back to the massive progress that we have been making, because this colony has done pretty well. The only thing that has crippled us are these bats of illnesses that we're getting, and obviously that's not because of us, that's just because of our environment, so to speak. I thought they destroyed something there. No, I can't think how we could have handled that a bit better. I just think it's sort of our defences that let us down a little bit. We probably need them more on a diagonal angle. So saying that, I probably shouldn't build that. I should leave this as it is for the time being. Because yeah, it's the only thing that really done us in. You look okay. We're just waiting for Aisha to sort of get that immunity, which at 75% she's still got a long way to go. And I mean, stuff in the colony is still getting done, so it's not like it's not, but not obviously the crazy progression that we were once getting done. This will build out of granite because we have so much granite. We do want to build a roof area over it, just because otherwise it will short circuit. And then I'll build a roof area over our cutting stations and whatnot as well. And then we will need, I think it will be able to connect from power there, but I'll just build like a little bit there just to make double sure. Major break risk, lobster. How can I help you, my man? Rotting corpse and all hideous environment. Okay, we're getting to it, small sculpture, nothing great, but we will keep installing them. Debating whether to install some in the hallways and whatnot, but it's probably not time for that yet. Right, autosave, get out of my way, expand this. Okay, this is up, which is going to be really big because we can stop burying people now and just burn their bodies, which is really cool. Because it means we can get rid of them quicker, don't have to keep building graves everywhere, which is obviously a big time sink. Hi, Miro and Aisha, how are you getting on? If I can click on the right button. God, that immunity isn't far in front, is it? The problem is we'll get out of this and it's like out of the frying pan and into the oven, do you know what I mean? Something else is going to happen to keep us down. Obviously happy that we can get everyone in bedrooms and whatnot, because that's just a little extra mood boost we can get for people. I wonder if we mine this and build like 2 doors here just to make it a little bit quicker to get through the base and whatnot. Which I think, in saying out loud, we're going to do. We want the extra space, but we want to make it as convenient as possible to get to everything. Probably should have had a hallway like through the middle or whatnot, but I don't think it's going to be like the be all and end all. It's just something that would obviously just have made it look a little bit nicer. You know, I do like a good looking base on Rimworld, I have to say. I don't make many, but I do like them now. It's not the worst base in the world. Not the best base in the world, but not the worst base in the world, so it's sort of a bit of both. Right, we've got loads of cloth. What's the deterioration rate? It's going to deteriorate. So let's actually get a load of people down that are particularly in good moods to haul a load of this. Otherwise, we're actually going to be wasting a lot of cloth. We might waste a little bit, or a little bit might deteriorate, but don't really want to lose the lot. Yeah, no, I will tell more people to come down. Yep, I'm going to get everyone to come down just so we can save as much as possible. I think, obviously, the hauling squad has been pretty injured. And because jobs haven't been getting done so quickly, that obviously means people haven't been getting to hauling as quick as they normally do. Which, you know, is what it is. It's just because, obviously, 2 of our members are obviously down with sleeping sickness and, everything else. Miro, I think, has had every disease under the planet, and this, I thought that was going to be another illness. Okay, Lobster's just having a sulk, which is not the worst thing that he's ever done, so that's fine. Orders, mine that. and mine that, so then we can build, saying that. That is going to be where the new research table goes down eventually. If it doesn't go in here, I don't actually know where else it's going to go, so I might just leave that for the time being. And reinstall that statue there. Then we'll possibly get one there. Tantrum, yeah, whatever. Got a lot of people having tantrums at the minute. Okay, what I do want to do is add a bill. Cremate corpse. Do forever. And human, fresh or rotten. Nice, nice, nice. That's going to take a lot of power. But obviously it's going to be really, really great. Just watching purple destroy everything. I hate when they destroy stuff. It agitates me. Especially when it's like a power conduit and you don't actually see it get destroyed. Very, very frustrating. So you can see moves are starting to go down, but a lot of that is hideous environment where we've got rotting corpses, blood and stuff everywhere. So we will get around to obviously sorting them out. It is going to rely on these two getting better as quickly as possible. Which is sort of, it just seems to go really, really slow, even on speed 3. Like, I just want them to get over it, get back to work. You know, at this point, it just feels like they're skiving. Like when you bunk off work, like they can't be bothered to do work, so they're just like faking illnesses. That's why, yeah, Iamiro really hasn't had the plague and malaria and whatnot. He's just milking the sleeping sickness. And I mean, sleeping sickness, it doesn't really sound like a sickness, does it? It sounds like you want to stay in bed. I think they're, you know, very, very different things. Okay, the power generators aren't really getting... Yeah, because tasks are now starting to build up. People aren't getting to hauling and cleaning, which is turning a problem. Here's Iamisha and Iamiro just about to get up to bed, so I don't really want to mess with people's schedules too much, because we'll have to put them back in a minute. And, you know, it's still important that everything else is getting done. It's the thing, you go from like going really well on Rimworld to being like in the mud very, very quickly. Which is the fun aspect of this game. You're never truly safe. Like, how many episodes ago, or was it like last episode or the episode before, I'm like, yeah, no, we're safe, we're going well, we're going strong. This is too easy. And then suddenly, with 2 colonists being down, we're sort of struggling because our work schedules are built around 6 people, or at least 5, going at it. Quest expired, but we're not really focusing on stuff like that. Stuff like that, I want it to the point where we've got camels or horses that can help us haul. We can ride in, so obviously they're going to be quicker, which will actually be perfect. So we can make the most out of them engagements as much as possible. Again, I want armour, really, really good weapons as well. Mostly good armour, because our weapons I'm not too heartbroken with at the moment. They're pretty okay. I think that's the best way to say it. Obviously, we want stuff that's more than okay, but... You know, we got really lucky with the charge lancers and stuff like that, but just some simple flak armour, some helmets, stuff like that, just to keep people, you know, all snuggly while they're getting shot at. Because like we spoke about before, attacking bases on Rimworld isn't exactly hard. You don't get like a differing level of hardness, I don't think. They all seem pretty simple, but I don't want to do it and just die for the sake of it, because then it just becomes a exercise that is pretty pointless pretty quick, because you're sort of... If you go and attack and you come back more injured, and especially because we know the medicine problems that we're having, we can't afford to just... And that's... I suppose that's the best point of what I'm saying about the manhunters and why I always hide away, because actually an infection to us is massive, because we have to waste medicine on it and we really can't afford to, because when a batch of malaria or sleeping sickness happens, you know, we're in a lot of trouble. Because Hill Root alone, why isn't this getting tended to? Okay, it just did. You know, we don't have a great doctor, which isn't handy. I suppose that's one position we can look at. Obviously, if someone comes and they're really good at doctoring, perhaps we have to make that exception for one more person. But overall, I do think we've got a good batch of people. That's the only area that I can think we're severely weak for. There's another sculpture. We'll just put it down here for the time being because we will start to build that room. Because Ymir is obviously going to get up and have nowhere to sleep, so we could, rounding off this episode, actually do that so it's all sorted. Double bed. You see my OCD, I need everything to look exactly the same. It's like, I've got a disease. It's like I've got sleeping sickness. Probably will get shelves in here at some point. Probably makes sense. Then we can have like armor and helmets on them, rather than just dumping everything on the floor in here, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but at the same time, not amazing. Install that in here. It's just trying to make everything look as beautiful as possible. Ymir, I really want you to get up. Your immunity is about to hit 100%, so I think when it hits 100%, I will have a party. I will cheer. I will go, hooray! I'm building it up. Wouldn't it be funny if like the immunity like glitched out and suddenly jumped to like 2% or something? I think I'd cry. And that's the way you finish an episode. Sleeping sickness, immune, sets us up for next episode with everyone coming back and nothing bad's going to happen next episode. No way! Now, alpacas self-tamed. Can we ride alpacas or are they just pack animals? I'm going to release it back to the wild, and the only reason... Actually, I could just slaughter it. Doesn't say anything. Just says hauling cargo. I think we'll probably want camels and stuff. Like, I'm hoping you can double up animals that you can ride with that can haul as well. Like, it makes sense in practicality, but whether it does, obviously, in a game, that's something different. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.